What is going on, all you amazing viewers to be later? How we doing today? Woo, we got a weird one for you today. We really, truly do. Like I've said, if it's a part of the Space Wolves force that has ever been released by Games Workshop, I want it. But still, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time it is when you are watching this amazing video. As you know by that thumbnail, everything else you clicked on to get here today, that's right, Canis Wolfborn is finally here on the channel. I know, one of the anonymous G-Dub boxes, like, this product's been here on the counter for so long, please get it out of my store. Okay, that's what's in there. Sorry, but still, you know, before we get into the fun stuff, we've got to get the adulting out of the way. So first up is a word from our unofficial sponsor.
So there I was, 23 years old, prime of my life. I woke up one morning, looked in the mirror, and my hair was thinning. It was all falling out. It wasn't until I discovered this one solution that changed everything. My first initial thought was, it's gotta be genetics, right? It's not my fault, this is genetic. Go and find out. I'm not the only one dealing with thinning hair and confidence issues. And it was nuts because we started to change everything in our routine.
We started looking at what we were putting in our bodies, what we were eating, how much water we were intaking, and then we started working out and taking care of ourselves, but still something was missing.
But also what we put on our body is drastically important to our skin and hair health. So we ditched all of those chemical filled products. We started using healthy, organic ingredients and took it upon myself to start creating these organic ingredient products to help people. I have a solution for you. Ditch all of those chemical filled products and grab something that's organic, natural, handmade, something that your family will thank you and your health will thank you. Make the switch today.
Incredible company, incredible dude. Seriously, click that link down below. You will not be disappointed. And make sure to abuse the ever-loving F out of that viewer-exclusive discount code that Johnny gave you. All right, I am filming this on March 21st, 2024. Currently over on G-Dub's web store, because this is the only place you can pretty much buy it, it seems. It is $60. All right, let's get the bad out of the way first. It's a resin fine cast figure. When I got the box in, I was like, that's an awful lot of rattling for plastic. I opened her up and went, oh shit. So, yep. Whatever. Pulled it out and yep, got one of those. Now, as some of you know, like with resin fine cast, it is either warped like you wouldn't even believe. You've got an awful, god-awful lot of cleaning to do. Yeah. One of the biggest reasons I really wanted Canis to come to the channel and into my collection and paint him, number one, he's a space wolf. Number two, that fast attack force that I'm looking for, he might be a perfect way to lead it. Something different, getting outside the box, and just the lore, how he was raised by feral Fenrisian wolves. The wolf that he is riding is his half-brother. Okay. The biggest, baddest, nastiest wolf on Fenris? Okay. Come to the channel. Now, thankfully, the cleanup wasn't too bad. It wasn't. For the very first time in a very long time, I've had to prime a miniature in different colors due to not being able to find white primer locally. The last time I went to try, like, Krylon spray primer, I didn't like the results. It made me feel like I destroyed a miniature. So I had to do an army painter gray, like ash gray I think it's called. Seeing how Amazon is screwing me on white, my first order was lost. My second order I guarantee you is probably going to be lost. But that's a rant for another video. But here he is in all of his glory. Now, if you stack that wolf up against any other wolf that I've done so far, the Fenrisian wolves, it is a pretty massive, big-ass wolf. I like the fact that he's riding in with two lightning claws. The fact that they're hashing and, you know, tearing and gnashing and doing whatever. Oh, dear God, yes. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I only had one huge problem getting them to go together, and that was the head up here. Well, actually, there's two little bits. Okay, if you can see right there with the upper teeth, that kind of flashing is really solid in there, and I didn't want to mess around with clippers and break teeth, so my wolf's got some bunny upper lips. Not to mention, You can kind of see still some of the green stuff that wasn't covered up that well, and my sculpting skills suck. There was a massive gap in there that I just couldn't leave alone. So now it looks like some raggedy-ass reins sitting on top of his head. But I'm going to figure some way to mix that in there, and hopefully it's not going to be seen too much. This back leg right there, I don't know why they did this. On the inside of the sculpt, there was 3 massive ridges that went from the front down to the back. So basically, I had to sit there with some clippers and an X-Acto blade and a bit of a front of a file getting in there. It took me about an hour to get it down so I could get that part of that leg attached, which really pissed me off going, Finecast, fuck you, Finecast, I hate Finecast. But still, at least I have Canis. I know, I'm experimenting more with cork on the bases, giving it like a big rocky outcropping. I'm experimenting a lot more with doing more decorative bases as opposed to Army Painter sand dipped in glue. Then we have some texture paint with a little bit of snow mixed in and some tufts. I don't know, I'm just trying to bring out more to give me more, push myself, more creativity, more fun like that. There's just something about this miniature, when I saw it, it really spoke to me and went, this could lead your fast attack force. If not, he could be a sergeant in a force. He could be a wolf lord somewhere, which is funny because I bought the other Finecast wolf lord, not thinking it was Finecast, like an idiot. Just like I got one of the original wolf priests. Finecast, idiot. Can you tell how much I hate Finecast? Some of you remember my Arjak rock hammer? With his hammer being a big turn to it, where he's holding it here and it's pointing that way? Yeah. I hate Finecast. But still, I think it's going to be fun to paint. I love painting characters because they really, really, really push you to get out of your comfort zone. These are centerpiece figures on a battlefield, which are really, really, really going to stick out. And yeah, I know, I left that green stuff blob there by mistake, and it kind of hardened into place. I didn't really want to remove it. I'll figure out something to do with it. I really will. It can't be that hard, right? I like the bone rack on the back. I just like how feral he's done. Considering if you talk to the lore, he barely talks except in grunts and groans and howls. He's a wolf lord, basically. He's Canis Wolfborn. And he can't talk. But yet he made it through the trials, and he's risen up the ranks, and he's a badass. Hoy vey. That's all I got. I like the decorative work on the wolf's, like, vembraces there. There's just a lot that I'm going to like painting on this guy. Other than, oop, I see another little area. Fucking Finecast. I don't know, I'm going to make that into a claw or something. Like, it's like right there. Like a little nub that's hanging there. Alright, I'm getting more angry as we go. I mean, heck, even trying to get up and clean up through the tail. I actually thought I was going to snap the tail off at one point just because you could hear the straining on the miniature. But I don't know, I just wanted to show him off and go, I finally have Canis Wolfborn. The other thing that kind of pissed me off was no instructions came in the box. It was really easy to figure out what went where, but no instructions came in the box. Come on, guys, really? I'm paying you $60 for Finecast, and you can't give me instructions? What if I'm a freaking lead paint chip tester? You know? Taste tester. Just going, it's green. That's all I'm saying. All right. We're going to keep this one kind of short because I really want to get him on the paint table and get moving forward. Just like I got another Custodes Contemptor Dreadnought in, the big spear Pokeboy. And I had fun putting him together, and he's got a neat scenic base. So I can't wait to bring him to the channel and show him off once he's fully painted. No spoilers till then. Other than I'm really surprised I was able to pull off the foot. That's all I'm going to say. I was really surprised I was able to pull it off. I didn't get the spear where I wanted it. But close. That's another video. That's another video. I'm getting off track. Okay, we're at the most important part of the video. I swear we really truly are. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, all that fun stuff right down below. Do you have Canis in your force? How do you feel about him? Is he great on the battlefield? Does he suck on the battlefield? Have you subbed him in somewhere else? What's your opinions on Finecast? Because you know mine. G-Dub's got to do away with Finecast. Just, you're charging enough for it, make it fully resin, we're good to go. Okay. Now, if it made you laugh, made you cringe, made you cry, made you do any of that, I'm pretty sure that it did. please hit that big thumbs up. Only going to give you instant karma, help you roll natural sixes. That's my thoughts. Seriously, you put out good, you're going to get good back. You never know when your commander's going to need that help, and karma's going to go, hey, you helped out across the tabletop. Ba-ding! 36s. There you go. Go forth, my son. Like I said, it's going to show love and support for the channel. Always appreciated, and it's going to help trigger that all-important algorithm. But there we go, guys. My quick, weird look at Canis Wolfborn. Glad he's here. Gonna be fun to paint. Can't wait to see how contrast works over gray. But thanks for watching. Hope you're having a great one. Hope you're having a safe one. And April willing, one day we're going to be rolling dice across the tabletop.